Breaking news from the stadium tonight as an anonymous fan foot the bill for 55,000 hot dogs, bringing that sweet tubed meat to everyone in attendance.
Free dogs! Yeah!
55,000 hot dogs? What does that even cost? While the identity of this Frankfurter philanthropist remains anonymous, their all-beefy generosity will go down in history.
The new Mega Millions. More to win means more to give. How you spend it is up to you.
Yeah!
For game odds and details, visit sceducationlottery.com.
You guys see last night was a wolf moon?
Yeah.
My wife
It was
last
so
night.
bright. It looked awesome.
She was at this dinner with her sister, and like I said, I was trying to go to sleep, and she comes up. You know it's a wolf moon tonight? It's a wolf moon. All these great things are happening because it's a wolf moon. And I woke up this morning, I did my hot tub cold plunge thing, and that moon was bright, man. My backyard was lit up, man. Anyway, what are 3 things we need to know, Colin Fugg?
The California wildfires are only about 20% contained, and that's being conservative with that. And they are increasingly worried about the potential winds because they're going to be up to 45, 70 miles per hour, which of course creates an explosive fire growth situation across LA County this week. In fact, the National Weather Service issued an ominous, particularly dangerous situation warning for the LA and Ventura County areas. Just cautioning everyone, saying these crazy fast winds, the dry air is a higher risk of rapid fire spread and extreme fire behavior. John Jay, I don't know what county your sister is in, but it may really be time for her to evacuate. Of course, they're letting residents know separately via text who needs to evacuate. Now, yesterday, it was reported that Chinese officials are evaluating a potential option that involves Elon Musk acquiring the U.S. version of TikTok.
You guys were hinting at that yesterday, just like Elon Musk should buy it.
Before it was reported.
Yeah.
However, the actual company is like, we're not doing that. Why would we do that? Why would we even comment on that? It's just fiction.
Well, you know what else? I saw Mr. Beast post. Okay, I'll buy TikTok.
Yeah, well, that would be cool. He's thrown his name in the hat. The guy from Shark Tank, Kevin O'Leary, has thrown his name in the hat. And so far,
I'm throwing my name in the hat.
It's not even official that it's going to get banned. They are expecting word from the Supreme Court as early as Sunday, the 19th. So that's when we find out if it does indeed get banned. Between now and Sunday, you can still download the app. If it does get banned on Sunday, you won't be able to download the app anymore. You'll still be able to use it, but then it will slowly trickle its way out.
We should all throw in whatever money we have in our pocket and then put out a press release that we're willing to buy TikTok.
That would be awesome.
For whatever, $137.
Let's do it. So Starbucks had this rule that anybody can come in, right? You can hang out without buying something. You can go to the bathroom if you need to. And now they're saying, actually, we don't want to do that anymore because there's been transients, there's been situations. And they said, so here's the thing. That rule that everyone was welcome isn't necessarily the case anymore. If you're coming in just to use the restroom, you got to buy something. If you're coming in just to hang out, you got to buy something. You have to be a paying customer. And they say this is for the paying customers' safety. They're trying to prioritize their people, and that's that. So, new rules at Starbucks, and that's 3 things you need to know.
Well, I wonder how you handle that because you've always heard that there's a Starbucks bathroom, right? So if you go in there, just use the bathroom. And you go, that's not it anymore. Now you're being kind of...
They actually said that they're training Starbucks employees on how to enforce it, and they're authorizing them to call police if they need to.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So that's not going to be a problem.
I wonder that if it's going to be people that look like they shouldn't be there. You know what I mean? Like you said.
Yeah, that's why it's going to be a problem because somebody could be, look, I was just walking in and I got kicked out. It's because of the way I look. You know that's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Could be.
Starbucks.
I mean, maybe unless they put those little lock pads with the numbers on the doors, like they do at some of the
That's probably will be
They
what
have
they
a-
have
gas
to do.
station.
There's I was at a Starbucks in Hawaii a couple weeks ago, and it was in an area where it doesn't seem safe, and you have to get the code at the Starbucks.
Or keys. They still have bathroom keys sometimes, too.
Horoscope time. Peyton, what's the vibe for horoscopes?
I'm going to be telling you where you should head this year based on your zodiac sign.
Where you should what?
Head, like traveling.
Okay.
Yeah.
877-937-1047. Call us right now to see where you're going to travel this year. Peyton's predictions after Hosier.
Can't be shit, I'm an early bird. You're too sweet for me.
Jonte and Rich, Peyton, the vibe for horoscopes.
I'm going to tell you where you should be traveling this year based on your zodiac sign. And if it's your birthday, we still are in Capricorn season. We're not here for much longer. But if it's your birthday today, you share a birthday with Emma Watson and LL Cool J.
Mike, good morning. What's your sign?
Hey, good morning, Sagittarius.
Okay, Sagittarius. So, Mike, this is your day, and you're already halfway out the door with your backpack and your passport. Just don't forget to actually book your flight, because impulse trips are fun, but your destination to be determined isn't really a plan. So make sure when you go ahead and you book your flight today that you make a good decision on where you're trying to go.
Sweet. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Mike. 877-937-1047. How about for Libras? How about for Kyle, who just traveled?
Yeah, Kyle, you're going to spend the day texting your friend, should we do Italy or Greece this summer? Libra, the group chat is exhausted, okay? Choose a vibe and go with it, because either way, your Instagram stories are going to slay.
Okay.
Italy or Greece?
I love a little group trip.
I want to go.
I can't imagine myself going that far, but that would be amazing.
Yeah, right?
What about for Pisces?
Yeah, Rich, for Pisces, you're going to spend the day scrolling on TikToks of destinations that you'll quote-unquote visit someday. But, Rich, someday is today. Go and book your ticket and live your travel aesthetic in real life.
Okay.
Where are you
Planning
going?
for summer. I think we're going to Hawaii this summer.
Oh, heck yeah.
It should be nice.
Book your flight today, because I think that's where all the deals are.
What about for you, Payton Leos?
Yeah, for Leos, we're going to book the most extra trip possible. Like, I'm talking private jets, 5-star hotels, all of the works. And we're not just traveling. Us Leos, we're making a statement. So we need to remember that the only thing that belongs in the spotlight right now is our budget. Quite honestly, I don't think I'll ever have the money to be able to book a private jet, but okay.
Never say never.
That's right.
I hope I'll manifest that for me one day.
How about Virgos?
Yeah, John Jay, your travel spreadsheet has tabs for every possible scenario, and it might be a good idea to ditch that 47-step itinerary and leave the room for a little bit of chaos. So check out some alien invasion places. That's where you should be traveling this 2025.
Sounds like a hoot. All right, if we can get your sign there, I'll post it on our website, johnjaneRich.com. Kyle, let's get into your face. I said earlier about the videos that you posted on Instagram of you over at the Comstock, and you were getting the workout done.
The workout.
Electronic workout on your muscles in your face.
Kind of got the whole shebang yesterday at the Comstock. I went and you're supposed to do a series of the Pure Impact treatments, and the Pure Impact treatment is basically they set you up with all these nodules all over you, and they pulse and your muscles contract. So it's like you're getting a workout, and it takes a half an hour, and all of a sudden 2 days later, you're super sore, and you're like, I was just laying there watching a TV show.
Well, you know what's funny, though? The video you posted, you're so tiny, right? And so, for me, I have these electrodes on me, and there's lots of space between electrodes.
Yeah.
Kyle's are
All on top
so
of each
tiny.
other.
They're touching each other.
Together. It's a wild experience, but because I was doing some other things, I was they had this numbing cream on my face while I was doing the Pure Impact. So I'm like, this looks insane. So afterwards, they did a soft wave treatment just under the eyes, because this area right under my eyes is it's the area I hate right now. It's my problem area, if you will. It's where the fine lines and wrinkles, they're coming out. Mm-hmm. They're coming out hard. My makeup's starting to
Of course,
not go on right.
We can't see any of that at all.
It just bothers me.
Wait, so makeup doesn't go on right, and that's because you might have a wrinkle?
So when you start to get more fine lines and wrinkles, and you wear as much makeup as I wear, it starts to crease and look really gross.
Oh, wow.
Or at least it does on me. So I went in, and Jamie recommended this treatment because you can get they have a tool with the soft wave that gets really close up under the eyes, and it's a laser. And I've done a lot of laser treatments on my face, a lot of different kinds of microneedling, and then the intense pulse light, all different, lots of different types of lasers. I have never felt a laser like this one.
Did it hurt?
What it feel?
It was bizarre.
Do you know, is this one, have I done this one? Did she say it by chance?
I'm not sure if you've done this
sounds
one.
familiar.
The Cool Peel, which I did after this one, I know you did.
Okay.
But this one was it felt like the laser was cutting to the core of me.
no.
It felt like it got in.
It was deep.
The penetration was far in there. And I was like, wow, this is intense, which is awesome, because then I feel like it's working.
Yeah.
That was
Really
the
good.
soft wave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's what she actually said. She said the laser does actually go deeper, even though I had numbing cream on. The numbing cream numbs the top layer of the skin. And so I was like, oh, wow, I feel that. It just felt incredibly hot. Really hot. So anyway, so I did that. It was really quick, so it wasn't terrible. It was whoa. But then it was over like that. Then I went and got another laser treatment, which is called the Cool Peel. And that was for my face, neck, and chest. the neck and chest because you can't forget the pedestal. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
That's what you
You're
meant
not
by
going to put a beautiful cake on a plastic sheet, for presentation. So
Well said.
So this laser is it's like a CO2 treatment, which is usually really intense. Usually with CO2, it's like you're almost, this is not the technical terms, but you're almost like taking off the first layer of your skin. So this one is kind of like that. Supposed to have the same results, but less downtime. When you do a CO2 treatment, you're out for like a week. And you're doing like vinegar wraps on your face.
Yeah, that's what I showed you the picture of my mom yesterday.
Yeah, I've done one of those, and it's really intense.
Brutal.
So I did get home last night, and my face was incredibly red. It's still swollen and red right now, but of course covered it with makeup. But yesterday when I left, John Jay, I kind of related to you a little bit because they send you off in this like one of those masks, like the gel masks. And I was talking, it would like slip down and kind of like flap on my lip. But they're just like, keep it on as long as possible. It helps with redness. It helps accelerate the healing. And who doesn't want that, right? So I'm like driving away with this mask on. And I swear, anyone who looked over at me had to be scared. Like, what is that driving that vehicle right now? What is that?
I saw the picture you posted. That's exactly how it was. It's like you're Hannibal Lecter and you got someone's face on you.
Yeah. And like all of a sudden, I'm driving on the freeway and I see police lights like behind me. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. You're joking. Like, I can't get pulled over like this. It's going to be the most humiliating moment of my life. And so I kind of start to slow down and I see the cop, like, he goes around me and goes and pulls someone else over. And I was like,
The relief.
This is officially the luckiest day of my life.
He pulls you over and he'd be like, man, pull gun, get out of the car.
Like, I think I got a murder burger. We got a serial killer in the car.
Where's your UFO? You look like some type of alien. So I actually didn't go home. I went to go pick up the kids, and I'm like waiting in pickup line. I'm like, do I pick up the kids with the mask on? Or
Give them nightmares.
I took it off because, yeah.
That would have been fun if you kept it on and then scare them.
No, I don't want to scar them for life because I know it would because like
They don't even like mascots.
And they don't like mascots. But one day I was wearing a beanie and I took it off and it like left bumps on my forehead that looked a little bit like I was like one of those lizard people or something like that. And Easton couldn't even look at me. Like he would cover his eyes when I came around. I was like, buddy, it's just for my hat. Just for my hat. He's like, why is your forehead like that? So I knew if I showed up in the mask, it would be like, I would be up all night because they'd be having nightmares.
Yeah.
But success. And so the next couple of days, my skin's supposed to feel like sandpaper, and then the sandpaper sloughs off, and it's like,
Do you put makeup on your neck? Or
well, yeah, a little bit. You have to blend it. You have to blend
I can see your neck is first time because I really pay attention to Kyle.
Yeah.
And I can see your neck is pink, and I've never seen it pink before.
I know. I put a lot less today. Actually, like, can you see my chest?
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's what I mean.
Oh, yeah, it looks like you're sunburnt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sunburn. That's how it feels, too.
So Jamie, who owns this place, she's been a friend of mine for years, right? So I don't really know the treatments I get. She'll tell me, hey, I got this, come in and do it. And I just do it. So as I was asking Kyle, I don't know. So I texted her, and I said, hey, have I done Soft Wave, which is the first one you did? And she's like, yes. It's the tightening device we did on your neck. And I'm like, yes.
Yes.
And she goes, you did that back when I first bought it. You could do it again if you want. We got a new handpiece that goes around the eyes, too. That's probably what you did.
Yep.
And she goes, I go, oh, and I did the other treatment, too, which is the other one that the sunburn
cool
one.
peel.
And she goes, yes, that's the one you're doing again next week. And I was like, ooh, I didn't even know it was going next
she
week.
said you're doing a series. You're actually going to be, like, interviewed during that.
What?
He's like, thanks for letting me know.
During pay attention to conversations.
Yeah. She said she talked to you about it.
I just said yes to whoever she said. When she talks to me while I'm on the air, I don't really pay attention. But what I like about, I believe, both those devices is my idol, Brian Johnson, who wants to live forever. He gets that done, too.
Don't die.
Yeah.
Yes, but he looks like he's slipped into another dimension of human.
Yeah, he looks he's gray. He looks like, you know, I'm sure, isn't there some about gray people?
Yeah, the Greys.
The Greys.
Yeah,
So
the
he
aliens.
could just be an alien.
He could
These
be
aliens live forever.
an alien with abs.
Anyway, so that's the place that Colin and I are talking about is called Comstock, and she's legit. It's fantastic. They can help you look younger and healthier, just like Brian Johnson.
Like Brian Johnson.
What do you got, Rich, for life hacks today?
The simple hack to being just a little bit more happy. It's going to surprise you how easy this is.
I also got this really cool thing, the viral moments of the 2020s so far. Of the what do you call it? 2020s. Yeah, 2020. It's pretty crazy when you think about this stuff that's happened so far. We'll get to that. Stacks and Hacks coming up next. John, Jay, and Rich.
Good morning. Wake up every morning. Start your day with John, Jay, and Rich. I wake up with my favorite artist. And so that it's Billie Eilish.
It's Teddy Swims, and you're listening.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have supervision, enhanced hearing, extraordinary reflexes, to be, dare we say, superhuman? Well, Roku's new Pro Series TV can't do any of that for you. But with a 4K screen, side-firing speakers, and a blazing fast refresh rate, it'll sure feel like it. Elevate your entertainment using all your favorite apps like iHeart and play all your music, radio, and podcasts with the new Roku Pro Series. Your senses aren't better. Your TV is.
Deciding on what to listen to is hard. Using Zumo to stream music from iHeart 90s Radio is easy. Or play iHeart Country or Hip Hop Beats. Your choice, all for free. Stream easy with Zumo Play. Get live and on-demand entertainment with no logins, no signups, no accounts, no hassle. This April, binge these classics. The Whole 9 Yards starring Bruce Willis and Matthew Perry. Adaptation with Nicolas Cage and Meryl Streep. And The Fisher King with Robin Williams. All streaming free on Zumo Play. Go to play.zumo.com now. Life is hard. Zumo is easy.
To John, Jay, and Rich.
One lottery ticket makes a big difference for our state students. And when I say big, I mean bigger than jackpot big. Since 2002, South Carolina students have benefited from more than $6 billion in lottery-funded scholarships and grants, including the Life, Hope, and Palmetto Fellow Scholarships. With every lottery play, you're supporting our students, and that adds up in a big way. That's why education is our middle name. Learn more at sceducationlottery.com/betteryou.